Okay, hello friends, welcome back, and we are continuing the Corel Draw series. Okay, that's the graphic design series. If you have not watched the previous videos, then I recommend you to watch it. Okay, so that you get the knowledge of what we are talking about and what we are doing here. So before you start doing any work in Corel Draw, you must first set your page properties. Okay, most people set it to A4 and then start to work with it, and actually I don't love to set these ones because most of the designs I do, I do them to fix them into web pages because I'm a web developer and I'll be making tutorials on that, free tutorials. I will be making a full course on how to design web pages, professional web designing. Okay, so that is why I'm saying subscribe to the videos and subscribe to the channel so that any video that we upload you will get notified of that video and you can follow it on YouTube. Okay, so before you start working um, in Corel Draw, you must first set your page properties. If you are working with A4, you must set it. If you know the dimensions, then you must also specify it. Okay, if you know the dimensions, you can also specify it. Some of the times I set it to pixels, and I set the width to 1350 and then the height to 400. Yes, and then you see how it looks like. Yes, so I design in this small area. I zoom in a little bit, and then I design in this small area, and then I fix it into my web pages. Usually I create these images so that I can use them for animations and fix them into my web pages, the pages that I develop. Okay, so let's go on to, after we have finished setting up our page, let's go on to creating some basic shapes. Okay, so first of all, the most easiest of all, we are going to create a rectangle shape. So here, to create a rectangle shape, you have to select the rectangle tool. Okay, to do any work, to do anything in the work area, you have to select the appropriate tool to do the work. Okay, so we are going to create a rectangle. We are going to draw a rectangle, and we need the rectangle to draw it. So I select the rectangle tool. Now you see, when I come here, you see that the cursor has changed. It's like something like a plus, and it has a rectangle at the left, at the right down corner of the plus icon. Okay, so now here you can drag on the page, drag. Okay, and then your rectangle is created. Now you can color your rectangle yellow or red or green, blue, whatever color that you want to give to your rectangle, you can give to the rectangle. Now if you want to move the rectangle, okay, if you want to move the rectangle or the square, that whatever that you have drawn, you just have to go back, select the pick tool. Don't forget this. Most people make a mistake by just trying to hold it, and then you see it draws a new image. But no, if you want to move it, just go for the pick tool. That is why it is called pick tool. You want to pick this one and place it at a certain place. So just select the pick tool, and then you drag it to anywhere that you want it. So you can hold the nodes. We call this black things here nodes. We can use them to resize images. Okay, so either decrease or increase. Okay, so here we are going to decrease it, that it becomes small. Let's place it here, and then let's go and draw a circle. So we go back, we select the ellipse tool, and then we come here, we drag, and then we have our circle here. Okay, so we have our circle here as well, and we can also color it either red, whatever color that you choose. You can you can use it to color your object. Okay, so let's say this one is green, and then we will drag this one to here, and let's draw a polygon. Okay, we select this, we draw polygon, and then we can color this one to red. Then let's move it here, and then you see that under these three things, we have the small black arrow here at the bottom right of the icon. Okay, if you click on it, it drops down some menu here. It's a 3-point rectangle. This one is not a complete rectangle, but rather it lets you create a 3-point rectangle. Okay, so if not that you know what you are doing, then please don't use this. Okay, use the actual rectangle tool to create your rectangles. When we come here, we have 3-point ellipse as well, and when we come here, we have so many shapes here. Okay, one of them we are going to look at is the basic shapes. Now these basic shapes gives you so many shapes that we see in real life, okay, or in everyday life, like the banner shapes and many more. Okay, so all the things here you can use them. See that we have a star here. Let's draw a star by clicking it, and then we draw a star, and then we color it. So let's go there again. Let's draw a complex star. That, yeah, complex star, and then we color it as well. Let's draw, you see, you can draw a graph paper here, but we are not going to use a graph paper for now. We shall look at how to use them in later videos. So let's go to basic shapes. That is where I want you to take note of, because it is very useful when it comes to designing like badges, school crests, and many more. Okay, banners and many more. These basic shapes, these shapes here becomes very relevant. Okay, so now I will go to basic shapes, and then you see that when I draw, it gives me a shape which I don't want. I want to choose my own. So here, remember that in the previous video we talked about the format toolbar, okay, or the format bar, and you were saying that based on the tool that you select, the format bar also changes. So now when we selected the basic shapes, you see that the format bar has changed, and you see that we have this little icon here. See, it's perfect shapes. So if you click on it, there are so many shapes here. So whichever basic shape that you choose, you draw with it. So let's say the heart. I draw a heart. Actually, let me delete this one, we don't want it for now. I draw a heart, and I'm gonna color it red because actually the heart is red. Okay, so yeah, let me color it red. Somehow this is not actually red, but okay, it's the same. It's okay for now, and we shall choose another one. Okay, so we shall go to basic shapes. We come here, and let me choose this smiling man here. Okay, yeah, the man is smiling, he's happy. Yeah, so I will choose a color for that too. Let's say this. Okay, so now we have colored the man. You see that the eyes are very white, and you can color that as well, but we shall look at them in later videos as we are going on. In this video, in this in this Corel Draw series or course, you are going to learn full designing, so don't worry, just stay with me. Let's go on. So now we shall move on to the flowchart shapes. We're not going there. Okay, let's go to the banner shapes. You can try them on your own at your own free time. Go through the shapes one after the other, know how they look like, because I cannot walk you through all the shapes, drawing them one by one. No, you must go through them on your own, one by one. Okay, so click on banner shapes. This is where you get basic banner shapes like the ones used for school badges, crests, banners, and many more. Okay, So when you click on it, you see that you have so many here, and some of the most common used ones are these ones, you see. Yes, so here, and I'm going to color this one as well. Okay, so these are the shapes. Okay, these are the shapes. So we've drawn so many shapes, and let's look at how the text tool is being used. You see that when we drill these things, you know, they are being colored, outlined with a black color. Okay, they are having a black outline. You can color those black outline. Okay, you can change the black outline, or you can either remove the outline to make it look very, because if you remove outlines from objects, they make the object look very nice, unless you are leaving it for a purpose. Okay, so first in this video we are concentrating on how to draw basic shapes and how to use the text tool and all that. So now that we have drawn basic shapes, let's look at how to use the text tool to put names on these shapes. Okay, so we select the text tool. Now we come here, we have a blanking text, and we say heart. So this is for heart. We choose the select tool and we drag it under it. You see that the heart is displaying very small. We want to enlarge it, so we hold the node and we enlarge it. Okay, and then we come here, we select another one. We are going to name this one star. This one is a star, and then we are going to name this one rectangle. And this one polygon. And this one banner. If you tend to get something wrong, you can press Ctrl Z to undo it. Okay, you see that if I move this one here and I say no, it shouldn't have come here, I can press Ctrl Z to undo the action so that it goes back to where it was. It goes back to the previous state. Okay, so let's name this one to complex star. And we are going to name this one to a circle. Sorry. We name this one a circle. And then we name this one emoji. Okay, so you see that actually we have given names to all these objects that we drew. Okay, so this is how to draw shapes. Try your hands on all the shapes, get used to the shapes and how to use the text tool. In the next video we are going to learn how to use advanced method to draw our own shapes. Sometimes maybe you would like to draw a shape which is not found among the tools or the shapes that are available in the toolbar. So here comes a tool that you can use to draw shapes to suit what you want to do. Okay, any shape that you want to draw, whatever that you want to do, you can do it. You can draw it yourself. You can ignore the shapes, you can ignore all these shapes and draw them yourself. Okay, so in the next video we are going to learn how to do that. So stay with me. Make sure to like the video and leave your comments below, and also make sure to subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next video.